While still keeping the energy levels high on your feel-good breakfast show on this Monday morning, we're talking about flying cars, which may be a little bit closer to reality than we actually realize. In fact, a lot of prototypes have been showcased recently, and a lot of money is being tossed around. And more often, or more people than not, are actually getting kind of with this crazy notion that in the near future we'll be buzzing around between rooftops in private drones. In fact, a Munich aviation company announced on a very important milestone of their companies the first test flight of its all-electric two-seater vertical takeoff landing prototype. And here to talk to us about this further is our tech head and game designer, Pratiti Chumia. This is crazy.
This is amazing.
Hashtag Dikoloi Taboloi. But okay, it seems like it's a reality and it's coming to us soon, but like, I'm not a helicopter pilot, so I don't really know the technologies involved in vertical takeoff, but apparently it's a very difficult thing to do. So how is it going to be possible for these drones to do it?
So these drones, or these cars rather, they have, 36 engines on each of the wings, right? And then for takeoff, they all face downwards, and then to allow for it to vertically take off. Then once it's airborne, they tilt to the sides, and then it goes forward.
Forward thrust.
And it has a lot of battery power, so it like stays in the air for a while.
This is basically like what we've seen in those movies that depict a future, you know, very, very far away.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like Judge Dredd and stuff like that way back in the day. This is how these things are going to work. So this is, I mean, we're seeing pictures now of the test flight. So let's talk about battery life and how long it'll last compared to other drones that we're used to.
So I mean, the difference between these and drones is that drones use more power, because drones they have like navigation systems, they have a mission, they have to do all these things, so they have to keep all that stuff in mind. But then these ones, they just go out airborne, and then basically they're just vehicles. So your car doesn't know where it has to go unless you tell it.
You drive it.
Yeah, you drive it there. So
okay, that's very, very promising. And you know, what can we look forward to then when it comes to these flying cars and when we see that, you know, manned flight actually happening? Because these are tests, obviously, without any people inside. But when can we expect to see an actual person in a car and saying, well, it's safe enough, let's all get our budgets out and buy?
So these are actually really interesting, because the most sophisticated drone, like airborne drone, can only last about an hour in the sky.
Okay.
Where these ones last about like 3 hours in the sky. So they move at about, they like cruise at about 300 kilometers an hour. So that means like I can go to like to Limpopo from Joburg, and that's wonderful. And then in the future, obviously, these are going to be more
commercially viable, who knows? Well, let us know at home, would you ever try out one of these flying cars? If somebody said, well, here's the key, you drive it. Let us know on our Facebook page and on our Twitter page using hashtag Expresso Show.